When I think of challenges, sometimes I think back to, do you remember when I was measuring a fish and I kept trying and every time I did something different that didn't work out? Those are some of the challenges that I'm thinking of. What challenges have you guys experienced? Sophia, what's one of the challenges you guys talked about?
Well, I talked about the challenges like this is like, I don't know, when I tried to measure the fish, like the 1 inch.
The 1-inch tiles?
They go off of the fish like.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't get right, and then I put too much. Is it a half?
Gabe, you said something very similar to this when we were sharing. Can you say what you said also? It sounds like you guys are having similar challenges. Gabe, what did you say?
Everything is almost like in a half, like 6 and a half.
So there's pieces of tiles hanging off? Or parts of tiles?
Yeah, like it's 6 and a half or something.
The scientists get together and see all of these different challenges. They actually look at these challenges, and Raina, they try and come up with solutions for each other. They try and come up with ideas. And those ideas, those tips, are the best ways to measure. So we're going to come up with the things that we can do to make sure, Lucas, come on over to your spot, to make sure that our measurements are perfect. Are you ready? So, what can we do if part of the tile hangs off? What do you do if part of the tile hangs off? You say, oh, that doesn't count. You add a whole other tile. Tyler, what do you do if part of the tile hangs off? If I'm measuring my fish, here's my fishy. Here's my fish, and there's a little bit hanging off. What do I do?
Oh no.
Do I pretend like that part of the tail was not there? What do I do? What do I do, Isabel?
Make a fish.
Oh, Isabel raised her hand.
Duh. It's a half of the tail sticking out.
Oh, so you have to include that little part. So you want to figure out a way to describe that piece or that part of the tile or that part of the unit. So we want to use a little bit more. We need to include our
Unit.
All right, I have a question. If I am measuring with dry erase markers, what's my unit?
Dry
Dry erase markers. If I'm measuring with erasers, what's my unit?
Erasers.
If I'm measuring with Lucas, what's my unit?
Lucas.
All right, you guys ready? So last time when we made our tips for measurement, I wrote really sloppily. Some of you guys told me, you were like, I can't read that. So I typed it up really beautifully, and I also made a poster so we can look at it if we forget. Because I typed them up beautifully, but we're not going to put my slides on the wall forever. So we also have this to look at in case you need in the future. Take a peek. But when you guys were telling me the ways to measure, these are what we came up with. I need some volunteers to read them. Let's see. I'm going to pick a stick.
Oh.
Cove, can you read the first one for us? Oops. One voice measurement. Sorry, mathematicians. Read it for us.
Measuring at the beginning and measure
Oopsies.
to the end.
And measure to the end.
Oh.
So we want to start at the beginning of the fish and measure all the way to the end. We don't start in the middle. We don't start on the side. Are you ready for the next one? Let's see who's going to read this one. Let me call another stick.
Pizza fish.
It's a pizza fish. Did you measure it?
Yeah.
Can I see you measure it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh, I'm noticing that we need to look at our chart again. The chart? Let's go take a peek at the chart. Come on over. What does number 2 say?
My thing is not stripy.
Let's see. I think we have to measure the longest part of the fish. So
The fish would be this side.
what would be the longest part?
1, 2,
Do you want me to hold this end for you?
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This checklist is made out of our tips for measurement poster. We have start measuring at the beginning and measure to the end. Measure in a straight line. Place units without spaces or overlaps. Use the same unit the whole time. Don't forget to write the unit. I need to know what you're measuring with because we have paper clips and tiles. Remember to write the parts of units. So if it's a little bit more than 4, you can write a little bit more than 4. You can write a little bit less than 5. Or you can write 4.5. As you go through and check each one, you can put a, boop, I did that. Boop, I did that. Make sure you check them off to monitor yourself. And if you go through and you're like, uh-oh, I didn't write the unit, you can go back to that fish and add that unit. If you are measuring, you said, uh-oh, I know that my paper clips were sitting on top of each other, they were overlapped. I can go back and re-measure that fish. You're going to use pencils, if you need an eraser, let me know. And after you're done, after you finish all of this, you're going to look at this and say, how does this work make me feel? Did it say, I can do this, I can teach this to anybody, this is wonderful, I'm ready to move on, you can circle that. If it's like, I'm almost there, I need a little bit more practice, but it feels pretty good, I need to try a couple more practice examples, you can circle this. And if you don't think this is going so well and you're kind of confused and you need a little bit more help, then you can circle this, but you're only going to circle 1. Are you ready? Show me with the thumbs up if you're ready. Does anybody have any questions? What's your question, Tyler? Where are you going to write the units? That's such a good question. Does somebody see a place to write the units? Senya, where can we write the units? Yeah, come on over. So Celia, she's going to step on you. Can you sit up?
I know how to do it. It's how long
Show us, where will we write our units?
How long is it?
Yeah, so if this ends up being, if this fish is only, I don't know if it's going to be, but if this fish is only 4 tiles long, it's probably bigger than that.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to write 4 tiles. What else do we know about our tiles? What?
The 1 inch.
1 inch tiles. I can also write 4 inches. What if I use paper clips?
Then you would write down paper.
Then I would write paper clips. And if I need to know how to spell paper clips, where could I find that?
For the teacher. Up there.
It's right here. It's right here. If I need to know how to spell tiles, where could I find that?
Right
Right
there.
there. If I need to know how to spell the word inches, it's also on the back. Right over here. Inches, paper clips, in a straight line. Are your paper clips in a straight line?
How do you spell
All right, then you can check that box. Did you place your units without spaces or overlaps?
This one?
Oopsies, yeah. Did you place your units without spaces or overlaps?
This one?
For this one. What's your unit here? What are you using? What's your tool?
My tool is paper clips.
Paper clips. Did you place your units, your paper clips, without spaces or overlaps?
No.
Do you want to fix your fish and check to see? Are your paper clips in a straight line without spaces?
I did.
You did? I think you did too. Then you can check that box.
2 of them?
So just this one. Then this one says, did you use the same unit the whole time? Your unit is the tool you used. Which is your unit? For this one. Your unit is the tool you used. Which tool did you use?
Paper clips.
Paper clips. Did you use the same unit the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, you used paper clip, paper clip, paper clip. Go for it. You can check that box.
2 more to go.
This one says, did you write the unit? So your unit is the tool you used. Which unit did you use?
Paper clips.
We have to write our unit. Did you write your unit?
Yes.
Where did you write it?
I write it on the fish.
Show me. You have to write the word till we know what you measured with. So where could
Paper
you
clips.
where could you write that?
Wait. Paper clips.
Yeah, where could you write that? Right there, that's right. Go ahead and write that, and then you can check that box.